Dear Pastor,
I thank my God,
making mention
of thee
in my prayers.
Hearing of thy love and faith, which thou hast toward the Lord Jesus and toward all saints.
Our class made a card for Brother Emmons this morning, and Drew's going to read it for us.
Our pastor is for everything he does.
Start again. Say it again.
Our pastor is a sweetheart for everything he does. He is always there to pick up
The
pieces and answer our whatchamacallits. Sometimes we act like airheads and nerds. And you probably think we're from the Milky Way. But you made a mounds of difference in our lives. Thank you for getting us in double mint condition for heaven, and thanks for making us smarties. You deserve 100 grand every payday. You will always be in our hearts. Now and later.
You want to say anything about the truck, Brother Emmons? Okay. You guys can walk that back to Charlie, okay? Brother Emmons, follow Drew. And while I'm up here, I just want to say how thankful I am for Brother Emmons and for Midge. They're both what I consider to be role models. And I know there's times when me and Wendy both will look at the kids and say, now if Papa Charlie sees you doing that, what's he going to say? So we really appreciate them. And a couple of words that come to my mind when I think of both Charlie and Midge are godly and humble. I look at me, especially Sister Midge, and think, if I could only be half the Christian woman that she is, then I've done something in my life, because I look at her. And same way with Charlie. I remember Dad coming home many times and telling him about Charles Emmons and what Charles Emmons does at work. And I can contest that he's, and you can too, Betty. You worked with him for a number of years. He's same at work as what he is at church. And I know we've told this story before, but it kind of come to my mind when I was thinking of being humble. Dad come home from work one day, and Winnie and I were young, and he said that we were going to go eat supper at Charlie and Midge's house, and that they were going to order pizza, and Mandy was going to be there, and he sat us down and had a talking to that we had to behave ourselves, because when Wendy and I ate pizza, we ate a slice of pizza together. I took the cheese off, threw it across the table at her. She ate the cheese, I ate the crust. Well, we were not allowed to do that. When we went to Midge's, we had to use a fork. So I was so glad when we got there, and in his humility, he picked his pizza up with his hands. So we were on cloud nine that we could eat pizza with our hands that night. But little things like that just brings back to mind how gracious and loving they are. And thankful that we've had you as a pastor for 44 years. And same way with Midge and the whole family, Tammy, Larry, Ashley, Mandy. You guys are just really special and dear to our heart. And thank you for allowing him to be our grandpa and our dad as well.